Get ready for the action because Kylie Minogue is absolutely shining at her new Netflix docuseries launch event in London. The pop icon stepped out for this major premiere, surrounded by stars like Jason Donovan, Danny Minogue, and director Michael Hart. We dive into everything we know about this massive new project and the buzz surrounding Kylie's career trajectory right now. Murder on Wheels, including shocking details about Shirilla's defense and the side of the story that the main film left out. Finally, we analyze the stock market movement as Netflix shares surge against the broader market. We examine why Bank of America is maintaining a strong buy rating, focusing on how the ad-supported tier and the NFL partnership are fueling massive long-term growth potential. Don't miss out on this analysis. Hit that subscribe button and let us know what you think in the comments below. Kylie Minogue made a glamorous appearance at the launch event for her new Netflix docuseries, Kylie, in London on Monday, May 18th. The event, held at Frameless, drew a significant crowd of industry figures, including Neighbours co-star Jason Donovan, sister Danny Minogue, Amanda Holden, Clara Amfo, Louise Redknapp, director Michael Hart, Venturelland producers John Batsek and Sarah Thompson, Netflix's UK head of documentary series Adam Hawkins, and director of the documentary film Kate Townsend. Other attendees included influencers Max Bailegt, Mathilda Barker, Alexa Louise Williams, Kitty Scott-Klaus, Gareth Howells, Alec Maxwell, and Coco Fennell, alongside numerous other personalities such as Cheryl Hole, Chris Hall, Juliette Mayhew, Alice Mins, Olivia Mins, Jason Patel, Tyrese Nye, Stephen Phillip, Damon Baker, Eliza Clark, Meek, Courtney Act, Charles Jeffrey, DJ Fat Tony, Tim Burgess, Luke Day, Brooke Blewett, Jess Qualt, Munro Bergdorf, Princess Julia, John Glacier, Maddie Grace Jepson, Georgia Wood, and Katie Grand. Minogue reflected on the decision to create the documentary, stating that while she had received numerous requests, she felt it was not the right time. She mentioned reaching out to Venturelland producer John Batsek in 2018, and it took several years before she agreed to the project, allowing the idea to simmer and percolate. Minogue described the project as a team moment, noting that she trusted director Michael Hart, as the concept felt like an interesting moment for someone her age in the industry, rather than simply looking back at her life. Watching the series, Minogue expressed strong emotion. She shared that by the end of Act 3, she felt overwhelmed, but was electrified when the final edit used one of her songs to top and tail the series. She described feeling panicked and electrified simultaneously while in the edit suite. The docuseries, titled Kylie, explores the enduring impact of Kylie Minogue, examining her career as a music icon who has sold over 80 million records. The intimate three-part documentary delves into her personal archives, personal photographs, and new interviews, showcasing the woman behind the hits and how she navigated public scrutiny, personal loss, and illness with resilience, achieving respect beyond her fanbase. The series premieres on Wednesday, May 20th. Netflix is aggressively pursuing a massive market opportunity by integrating live sports into its streaming platform, aiming to capture a significant share of the global smart TV market. In a recent analysis, BofA Securities analyst Jessica Ayalik highlighted several key growth drivers for the streaming giant, maintaining a buy rating on Netflix stock with an average price target of $114.15. Ayalik noted the rapid scaling of Netflix's ad-supported tier, with global monthly viewers surging past 250 million from 94 million the previous year. The company is projecting substantial advertising revenue growth, forecasting $1.5 billion in 2025 and an expected doubling to approximately $3 billion by 2026. To maximize this revenue, Netflix is focusing on expanding advertising placements into mobile vertical video feeds and podcasts, alongside testing personalized ad formats based on viewer behavior, with the goal of increasing revenue while lowering ad loads through targeted advertising. Crucially, Netflix is strengthening its sports strategy. The company has secured 3 additional NFL games and extended its partnership with the league through 2029, which includes the NFL's first Thanksgiving Eve game, an international opener in Australia, and another late-season matchup, complementing existing Christmas Day events. Eolic believes this live sports push will be instrumental in expanding both advertising revenue and global audience reach across more than 200 countries, suggesting a strategy focused on select live events rather than full-season packages. Despite its leadership in streaming, Netflix still holds a relatively small footprint, accounting for only about 5% of global TV viewership and less than 45% of its total addressable market, which is estimated at 800 million global smart TV households. With roughly 330 million subscriber households, future revenue growth is anticipated from a combination of subscriber additions, pricing increases, and advertising expansion. Analysts point to Netflix's strong brand, global scale, and these expanding growth levers as positioning the company for continued momentum. The next significant catalyst for investors is anticipated to be the company's earnings report on July 16, 2026. A detailed look at the Mackenzie Shirilla tragedy reveals multiple documentary perspectives on the case. The Netflix documentary, The Crash, focused on a 2022 car crash in Strongsville, Ohio, where 17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla drove at over 100 miles per hour, crashing her car into a brick building and killing her boyfriend, Dom, and his friend, Davian. While Shirilla survived, toxicology reports showed no alcohol, leading police to investigate the incident as a potential murder. The prosecution heavily leveraged Shirilla's social media presence to build a narrative portraying her as self-centered and capable of murder, ultimately leading to a 2023 judge ruling the crash was premeditated, and Shirilla being found guilty of 12 felony charges, including 2 counts of murder. However, supplementary content offers a different viewpoint. A notable moment in The Crash featured Shirilla's first-ever interview from prison, where she maintained she had no intent to kill and suggested the crash might have been caused by a medical emergency related to her POTS condition. This documentary included interviews with Shirilla's parents and friends who questioned the premeditation. Further investigation is available through other streaming platforms. Killer Cases Season 4, Episode 12, titled Murder on Wheels, is available on Hulu, A&E Crime Central, and other platforms. This episode provides more detail, including body cam footage and audio of Shirilla speaking to a detective in the hospital, where she reportedly suggested she might have had a seizure. This version focuses on the prosecution and the victims' families. Additionally, Mean Girl Murders Season 2, Episode 7, Under the Influence, is streaming on Hulu, HBO Max, and Prime Video. This episode delves deeper into Shirilla's aspirations as a social media influencer, featuring interviews with classmates and family members who challenge the prosecution's narrative regarding her innocence. Netflix shares experienced a notable rebound on Monday, gaining approximately 2% and defying broader market weakness, following a bullish reiteration from Bank of America. The investment bank maintained its positive outlook, keeping a $125 price target on the streaming giant. This positive sentiment comes despite Netflix shares being down roughly 25% over the past year, fueling ongoing investor debate regarding the company's long-term growth trajectory, particularly concerning its advertising and live sports initiatives. Bank of America analyst Jessica Rafe Eolic reaffirmed her buy rating on Netflix, highlighting the expanding advertising business as a cornerstone of long-term growth in the streaming industry. Ehrlich pointed to the rapid expansion of Netflix's ad-supported tier, which now commands over 250 million monthly viewers, up significantly from 94 million a year prior. The company generated about $1.5 billion in advertising revenue in 2025, with management forecasting this figure to nearly double to $3 billion in 2026. Netflix is heavily investing in advertising technology and new ad formats to aggressively compete for global digital ad budgets. Beyond subscriptions, Netflix is strengthening its live sports ambitions. The company recently extended its partnership with the National Football League through 2029 and secured rights to 3 additional games, including the NFL's first Thanksgiving Eve game and an international opener in Australia. This strategy aims to selectively add high-profile live events to boost engagement and premium advertising demand, complementing the advertising push. Despite recent volatility, Wall Street analysts remain largely bullish on Netflix, with recent price targets ranging from $105 to $128, and the consensus rating remaining strong buy. Analysts cite Netflix's relatively small share of global TV viewing, approximately 5%, as evidence of substantial untapped growth potential against a potential addressable market of nearly 800 million households. The confluence of robust advertising growth, live sports expansion, global subscriber scale, and solid earnings momentum is sustaining bullish sentiment around Netflix amidst broader market turbulence.